What's going on, y'all? This is Masterpiece, and this is another episode of Fatherhood Tips, and this one's going to be called Dinner. Now, like I said in the previous video of Fatherhood Tips post wake up meal, I explained that around 12 to 2 p.m. you can get dense with the foods and then lighten up throughout the night on the way to the bedtime. So I'm just going to show you guys quickly what I got. So here we got some garden greens. We got some blue potato or purple potato. So these are like yams. Now you don't have to boil these. You can just leave them in low temperature water. You can do that midday, and in about 20 minutes, it'll be 30 minutes. It'll be nice and soft enough to eat. They usually come this size or twice this size. So that's just something to look out here. Do not cut this when you put it in the water for your child. Keep it whole so that the nutrients and the color stay within the skin, and it doesn't leak out into the water. The water should be a gold color after this, not a deep purple. Okay, so that's that. And after that, we got some fresh key limes with the seeds, of course, because if it doesn't have seeds, you don't know where it comes from. There's no life inside of it, because each seed represents a possible life, and these key limes have about like 5 to 8 seeds on average. So that means that there's 5 to 8 potential life beings in there with life force that's charging your food. Anyways, then moving on, we got some walnuts in here, as you can see. And what you want to do with that to make it easier for yourself is just to simply take the walnut, take a knife, and just crack it, just twist. And then you just take out the walnut pieces. So what you can do is, I said that you can soak the walnuts overnight, and the next day they'll be nice and watery and soft to chew on. So that'll be great. So that's walnuts there. And then of course we have some hemp seed oil and some pink Himalayan rock salt. So you can just treat this as a salad. You got your little pieces of purple yam or purple potato. You got your little pieces of walnut in there soaked, and you got your chopped up spring, your garden greens, your arugula, spinach, baby kale, baby cabbage, whatever. And then you can just dash some moringa, or mama to my baby. Dash some moringa. I always mention the moringa because it's so vital. I mean, when you encounter people saying, how do you ensure that your child gets enough nutrients on a raw vegan diet? It's easy. A, you're eating only living things, so nothing is dying inside of you, taking your life. And B, moringa. I mean, it's hemp seeds, moringa. I can do a whole video on that if you guys want. But so we're at the stage where it's kind of like a salad now, yeah? So I would just take some salt, sprinkle that on. If I have, ooh, look at that. I got some peppercorns. So you got some peppercorns, right? Now black pepper helps black pepper helps your body absorb nutrients. It opens up it makes more readily available, it makes the nutrients in the food easier to digest, more readily available. It's just a boost. It's like a little boost that you put on it. There's also science behind that, and I could do a whole video on that if you guys want to. But trying to keep it in layman's terms for just the average individual, black pepper helps to boost nutrient value, you can say. Okay? And then some oil, as if you're like, pouring a salad. Just do a little bit of oil. Then give it a little shake, toss it. And this will be like finger food. We all know it's the best to eat food with your hands because you develop pre-digestive enzymes in your saliva. When your auric field, when your electromagnetic field interacts with anything else, it's sending and receiving information. And so when you hold a food that you're eating with your hands, because you're bringing it into your electromagnetic field, your auric field, you're digesting it. You are pre-digesting it. You're acclimating your body to put together the right enzymes, the right mixture of enzymes in the proper proportions to be able to break down whatever it is that you are about to eat. Now, this is why we don't salivate when we see animals. And this is how we know that we're carnivores. When we look at a carbohydrate, like, blue potatoes, berries, apples, when we look at full carbs, we start to salivate. When you think about apples and bananas, you start to salivate. But when you're driving by and you see a cow or a field of cows, you don't start to salivate in your mouth to the point where you're like, oh man, because we are not carnivores. We're not carnivorous by any means. We're not omnivorous. Okay, so from the garden greens, we got the baby romaine, the chard, the mizuna, red leaf, green leaf, oak leaf, radicchio, parsley, dill, cilantro, arugula, spinach, lettuce, and that's a great little mixture right there. That's, tons of iron, tons of chlorophyll, tons of A vitamins, fiber, and insoluble fibers that they like to call them prebiotics, because these are the fibers that won't be fully broken down by your teeth and stomach acid, so it gives your probiotics a little bit of prebiotic care. They say that that's what, the little stems and stuff that make it down, that's what your probiotics, your gut flora and fauna feeds off of, giving you a much more diverse and stronger immune system. Then you got the hemp oil with the vitamin E's and the omega, the long chain omegas, and the fat content. It's just, wonderful. And then you got the potato, full of carbs, full of energy, full of great antioxidant. When you see deep, rich colors, you can think antioxidants. Cherries, blackberries, blueberries, cacao. Cacao has one of the highest, if not the highest, concentration of antioxidants in nature. I am not adverse to giving a child cacao. Go get some raw cacao powder or paste or whatever. As long as it's raw, you'll be good. And the lime, come on, alkalizing, great fiber in there, dietary fiber, and a great preservative quality, but also a good detoxifying, expelling property. If you've ever squeezed the rind of a lime or a lemon on the counter where there's like some chicken grease or something, it just expels it. Or if you want to take lime oil to grout, lemon oil to grout, it'll clean it very quickly, very efficiently too, and leave you smelling good. And the oils make you very happy, so it's good for synesthetic purposes as well. That's all for today. That was just a mouthful. I didn't even mean to get into that. Just wanted to simply talk about how your dinner could be light, healthy, and fulfilling. giving you all of the nutrient value you need. Remember, most of the time you're not hungry because you're empty, you're hungry because you are not meeting the nutritional requirements of your body. Okay? And I can go in on that more later too. So post in the comments below. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know how you guys feel. The next video I'm going to be doing is how to clean your child. So look out for that. That should be coming in 2 days. So Monday, family day. Perfect time. All right, yo, master peace. Eat to live. 1.